National Service Scheme is doing a blood donation camp at President's University. It is the one of the most noble acts that's I should be saying that NS is happening, and is trying to make sure that there is no blood scarcity in the whole of the world, or rather in our state at least for possible. Because we have Sanya here from NSS. She's the main student coordinator. Hi Sanya.
Hello, sir.
Hello. So Sanya, so National Blood Camp. Right, so is this a day that is getting marked, or is NSS doing it for our Presidency University on a scale to make sure there is no scarcity of blood, at least for a little extent?
It is like we Presidency University students, we are doing this. It's like and we hopefully that there will be no scarcity of blood, and we are trying our best as my team, so they are working very hard.
Fantastic. Sanya, what's your blood group?
My is B positive.
Yeah, always positive, same as mine, B positive, right? So, but tell me what kind of blood group is little on the rare side, if you know, like.
Sir, it's O negative.
Okay.
Yeah, I can find like very rare to find. But I've seen that B positive everyone has. So it's
We are normal people.
yeah, I'm happy that I'm having B positive.
Yes. Yeah, because see, why is Sanya happy is because during the time of a necessity of a blood, we get it easily, right? Hope we don't get that to that stage.
Yes.
But if something goes wrong and we need blood, we get it very easily, right? So O negative is kind of a rare blood,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So right. So how is the turnout being? How is the blood donation camp happening at our Presidency University? How is the turnout around as of now?
As of now, like we have divided the teams indeed, like we have meant discipline team, hospitality team, medical team, and then we have divided the works into them. They are looking all the things, and we have registration team who will be doing like first they will be taking the registration, then after registration they will be filling the form. After filling the form, they will be seeing whether they are eligible to do this show or not. Like after that, then they will give the donation. After that, they will come, like they will be having some refreshments also, so that they can relax, and then they will have to give their names to the exit point.
Okay.
So this in this way we have planned, and hopefully that it will be going well by the end of the time.
Thank you, Sanya, for your time. I will not hold you more, and I hope you carry on with a nice work.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So let us go now and look at the camps. That is more important. First, we'll be talking to the Lions Club and the main member of the Lions Club. Let's see what he has to say. Come along. Swayam Prerita Raktadana Shibira. That's what it says. It is a self-donation blood camp. People interested can come and donate bloods. And talking about blood donations, we will probably need the camps. And I was telling that we'll be talking to the Lions Club main member. Sir, please, I just want to know what's your name and how many years you've been associated with the Lions Club.
Shall I? Okay. I'm Alphonse Kurian. I'm part of Lions Club of Bangalore, Sanjay Nagar. We have blood donation as one of our major activities. We have been in this field for over 26 years and associated with different blood banks across Bangalore. And even with the Presidency University, we have been associated for over 6-7 years. And at the peak of students, when we had camps involving 8 blood banks at one point of time, collecting totally about 1,000 units. Then, for the 2 years, there's been this pandemic and a lot of camps were resolved, had come down. Now, this is the second time we are having a camp in Presidency University during this COVID time. The first camp we had.
So, sir, please tell us, you mentioned about COVID times. Of course, it is a very, very testing time, and what the world went through, or rather is still going through, is really not very nice. We will be limping back to normalcy. That's happy news for us. But tell us, what was the difficulties that you went through as a blood donation camp, or even the blood scarcity during the COVID times?
Well, during the COVID times, as it is, people were scared to come out. But unfortunately, patients suffering from cancer, thalassemia children, surgeries, they do need blood. We from Lions Club Sanjay Nagar have a database of blood donors, which is on www.lionsbloodline.com. We were able to support a number of patients in need of blood by they going over to the blood banks, different blood banks, and donating blood. We were also able to get police pass for the donors to go over to the blood banks and donate blood. Then later on we worked up a system where each blood bank would send a letter saying that patient say Kurian, donor Kurian on vehicle number so and so with Aadhaar number so and so, he is coming on so and so date to X hospital to donate blood. So when there was a total lockdown, even when police stopped, you could show this on WhatsApp. And the police used to pat the donor for the good work they were doing, and blood donation can carry on.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Sir, how many times have you donated blood through your life cycle? If you don't mind, may I know your age as well, please?
Well, I have donated 28 times blood. That is 26 blood and twice SDP. Later on, I had a small issue on my cardiac problem, and I had to stop because I am on ecosprin. So my message to all the donors is please donate blood when you can. Because once you cross 45, 50, 55, something or the other crops up and you are not able to donate. My blood, I don't know how much, my age, I don't know how much you guess. I have crossed 67, I am running 68 years of old.
Wow! Okay.
But with the college mind spirit.
No, the reason for that college-minded spiritness is because you've donated blood 28 times. That keeps you young.
But there are people who have done more than 250 times. We have Mr. Chandrakant Acharya, O positive, who has done around 225. We have Bhupendran, who has done about 210 or so. We have one Bhaskar Rao, Vinod Kumar, so many, Shashidhar, Amjad Khan, Amjad Pasha, Saravanan. And in fact, most of them on 1st October, which was the National Voluntary Blood Donation Day, have been recognized by even the government of Karnataka for their services as blood donors. And also the organizations have been thanked for the activities what they have been going to them. So it's been wonderful.
Fantastic, sir. Fantastic. So as we were mentioning, we will walk across to the doctors as well to ask a little more medical details of what is the advantages of blood donation and what is the integrated details that we need to know. Thank you so much, sir. Keep happy.
2 blood banks here. There is the Kidwai and the Yelahanka Lions Blood Bank collecting it.
Of course, completely. Yes, and keep that young spirit going from you always. And we also hope for a better health for you because you are saving more lives. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
So that was the Lions Club member who spoke really well about how blood donation was a big challenge during the COVID times. But we have doctors also from Kidwai Memorial taking out the blood. And before talking to the doctors, my lovely team, of course, I should be mentioning Santu, Kalevani, Arun, and of course Anuma is there, and Charita, who's donating blood, and she's ready to give 2 liters of blood for sure.
You can squeeze me.
Squeeze her out. But no, the one happy thing about Charita madam is because she's so energetic and she's a mom of 2 big kids, I should be saying. And she's donating blood, and that's a really nice moment to happen. Please tell us about your sons' names first.
Elder one is Shayan Ponana, younger one is Kushal Karyappa.
And they are studying in?
Elder one is in 10th and younger one is in 8th. Elder one is in Presidency School, Bangalore North, and younger one is Devi National School, Sakarnagar.
So if you see her, you don't look like, she doesn't look like 2, big sons' mom. And of course, her radiantness and her charmness make sure that, if she says, that's the reason I made her tell it on the video, that she is a mother of 2 elder kids who are studying in high school. Right. So what is going to happen?
Every year in Presidency, whenever the blood donation happens, I'll be there to donate. Every time I have done it.
Fantastic. So as a donor, what do you feel that the advantages of donating bloods are?
I feel proud that I'm saving somebody's life somewhere. That gives me happiness.
Oh, so sweet. See, look at that. I expected that, giving blood purifies your own blood. She didn't say that. She said she's going to serve somebody else's life. No, that's fantastic. That's really nice. And is that the way that you look so young and energetic and all that by donating blood, or is it the Coorg food?
It's a cool climate and the food I feel. But this is what I have keep doing from my college days. It's not right now, from my college days.
Oh, so that is a secret. We also have Arun here. Arun, they are actually trying to take some 5 liters of you.
No, actually recently I had my 2nd dose of vaccination.
Okay.
So according to their rules, I cannot donate now. So that is why I'm just feeling bad that I cannot donate today.
Really? Okay, 2nd dose. Okay, how many days it should have been after 2nd dose?
At least 15 days as per their rules and regulations.
Okay.
So recently, not even 1 week happened. So that is why I'm just standing here and just coordinating how all it's happening. Actually, it's really very nice organized.
Right. And Arun, have you felt anything like, any of your friends, family, relatives of getting that blood requirement very early? Because there's a lot of WhatsApp messages also keep coming as, give us any info about any blood group that's available. Have you gone through something like that?
Yeah, actually, we have so many apps recently. Even I have gone through like 24/7 blood bank, something like we have so many Google apps. So using that, we can have immediately blood requirement. And also that group wise, For example, O negative and AB negative are very rare blood. So if they need, you can install the app and you can track that blood donors, whoever in that particular area. So we can track over them and we can get their contact numbers. We can call them immediately. If they are available, they can come and donate the bloods.
Oh, fantastic. That's a really good piece of information that Arun has just given us. And we will also be, of course, talking to the doctor here who's kind of busy, but I will not probably disturb him more. Doctor, what's your name and how happy that is you're coming to Presence University for the blood donation camp?
I'm Dr. Satish Babu from Kidwa Memorial Institute of Oncology. So we are really thankful to the Presidency University and our Sanjay Nagar Lions, Mr. Kurian sir, who since almost 4 or 5 years he is taking with him to be part of this noble cause, blood donation. As I told you, I am from Kidwa Cancer Institute. It's a regional cancer center. It's the only government cancer institute in Karnataka. In this COVID pandemic, we really are facing crisis for blood. So once again, I'm thankful to whoever the organizer, I mean Presidency University staff and Kurian sir, to taking us with him.
Yeah. And also our NSS camp, NSS club is trying to do this. And also, Doctor, I wanted to ask you, the antigen levels is the one that decides the blood group and all the integrated details of the blood grouping level. After the vaccination, have you found it in any individual that after they have taken the first dose or second dose of vaccination, has the antibodies gone up in them or on those lines? Has the antigen nature changed or something like that?
No, sir. I think there are no as such studies regarding the variations in antigen expression on the red blood cells post-vaccination. But whatever post-COVID the antibodies will be generated, it is not related to in any way harming the blood donation. But by and large, the central government of India has put the guidelines post-COVID. 1 month after recovery only they are eligible for donation.
No, that is the reason I was asking this. Why are we putting that rule? As a doctor, why do you think that rule has become so important?
Maybe this is a new COVID which has entered the world. Maybe the scientists are still in the process of deciphering its root and its effect. So they are not taking any chance, any risk. They are taking 1.5 months time.
No, that's actually good because everybody is safe. And also, doctor, just to let you free, just one more question that I want to ask you is, how do you put organ donation and blood donation on a same level of weightage? Which, of course, blood donation has more weightage, but I would just want to say and ask you, compare the both, organ donation and blood donation. How is that?
Blood is also an organ. It is a tissue.
Right.
So organ donation means most of the time in our mind we get kidney transplantation, heart transplantation, liver transplantation, lung transplantation. But as far as blood is concerned, if one kidney, it can save 1 person. But 1 unit of blood can save 3 persons.
Whoa, lovely. So what is the generic norm that a person's blood is being taken? How many ml is a proper norm that you'll be taking? Does it depend on the person's weight also?
Yes, exactly. It depends on the person weight. Like above 50 kgs and above, we are collecting 350 ml of blood. That is 8 ml per kg body weight. That 350 ml we will be separating into PRBC, platelets and plasma. If the person is 60 kgs and above, we collect 450 ml of blood. And that blood volume will be replenished within 24 hours.
Fantastic. So it's basically the blood taking away from the veins, because arteries will be taking it back to the heart to purify it. Yes, from the veins, if we take it out, there is the purification that's happening external of the body. Correct?
Yes,
fantastic. So, sir, fantastic. And anything that you want to tell all the donors, because even now, for people feeling that, can I donate blood? Is there any norms that I need to follow? Or some people even think that, can I be paid to donate blood? No, so for all that, please tell us. Yeah.
At the outright, I would like to tell the government of India has banned paid donors. Right. There is nothing like professional donors, only voluntary donors. Right. So voluntary donors we come across in institutions like this, in software companies. So our aim is to retain them. So I would like to motivate them by telling that please do come forward and donate in large amounts and help the patients in needy. And ours is a cancer setup, so we are in a dire need of the blood. On an average, more than 100 units of blood we need. And it's a cancer government institute. Everything will be given free of cost for them. Government is trying hard. and doctors, fraternity, technicians, everybody, medical people are trying hard. Please do come forward in large numbers. Nothing to worry. Don't worry. You can donate blood. My staff who is sitting to the right of me has donated 40 times. He is our counselor. So I am very happy. So please, you also come forward and donate blood, sir.
Fantastic. Donation is not just saving your life or purifying your blood, it is also saving others' life, and others' whole future has been saved by you. So come and donate. Sir, as far as the oncology department goes, every house has a mustard seed in them. Like that, during these times, every house there is a cancer case that is going to come out. And whatever you are doing for the world, we are so thankful for you. And please keep up the good work, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
So National Service Scheme at Presidency University is managed by a lot of students, of course, but the main backbone behind it is, of course, Renuka. Ma'am, she's there being the backbone with all the students, but today you have become the bloodstream of all the students. Wow. So what is the idea of having the blood donation camp around such a wonderful setup? How was the preparation? I know it was a little tedious here and there, but please tell us through that.
We have been masters in organizing blood donation camp from past 5 years. So this time it was little easy for me because in March also we did it on the occasion of Women's Day. Okay. So since the requirement of blood donation camps is increased due to the pandemic and many requests we are getting from several areas. Right. So this is the best opportunity, and the national blood donation also is there on 1st October. But since the students are coming on particular days as per the protocol of COVID, we thought of organizing when the student strength is maximum, which is Tuesday today. So keeping that event in mind, this was the occasion we wanted students also to know what kind of services NSS is involved. And I'm proud to say always this event that NSS Club is the most active club in the entire university, and where we have almost done 7 activities from the opening of the new semester. And again, some hidden activities are coming up, so I am advertising my club also through you.
Please.
We are having Swachhata Abhiyan coming up at outside of our university campus. Motto of NSS is always not but me, you. Keeping that in mind, let students get connected with the society. That is my objective. I hope I do my job very well in the upcoming days till I am serving as an NSS officer here.
Fantastic. No, really, whatever you're doing, it is changing not only the students' mindset towards the society, but you're bettering the society also much sooner. And we also have Dr. Anu ma'am here, Anu Sukhdev of our Department of Student Affairs coordinator. She's made sure everything goes smoothly as far as the execution is concerned. And Renuka ma'am, what do you have to tell her about it, ma'am?
Yeah, it's a commendable job she's doing it from the NSS. As she mentioned, that a lot of extension activities she's doing. Even Sunday she takes the students. So I really salute to her and her team. So because we have been seeing her like a lot of activities, like last minute she'll come and then we have to get the approvals and all that. But still, it's worth, I can see now it's very well organized. And I'm thankful to the Lions Club and the Kid Boy, Hospital. So all the way they have come here. So with, based on our request. So it is really a wonderful, thing she is doing it, I mean, see the service to the society that has to inculcate in the student's life from the, school level, college level, isn't it? So that is, she's taking care of it. I really, I mean, this platform I just want to congratulate and, say my thanks to her. From the whole team, from the whole DSA, we want to convey, a commendable, and congratulations to you, Renuka. Thank you so much.
And if I'm not wrong, if I have to guess, is your blood group O positive?
B positive.
B positive, okay. No, because what happens is generally I've seen fairer people have O positive blood groups. Okay. Yeah, so that's the reason I had that doubt. I'm sure there is no myth about blood groups deciding a color of a person for sure. And also there is no myth that blood will not transfer COVID. Simple, it's period. Through blood donation and blood transfer, COVID does not spread. It's as simple as that. It's as easy as saying, malaria doesn't spread through transfer of blood. It is only through the, mosquito bite. So as simple as that. Renuka ma'am, thank you so much. One word on the students that has worked so hard for NSS Club for this activity.
I would like to mention my team members also who has always supported me for any event, anytime I am calling up. Dr. Sanjay from Management Department, Prakash Matre sir from CSC Department, who has taken a lead this time to organize this event. Since I have been involved in other activities also, these people are coming forward without any outcome. They are helping the club to grow here. And
but I saw one outcome with Sanjay sir. He is showing his certificate to everybody, that blood donation certificate.
He is the first donor. He always wanted to be first donor of the event. And we have Suman Paul sir, who will be always donating blood on every occasion.
And I also saw Sanjay sir taking 5 bananas. No, but
He deserves it because he deserves it because he has always contributed for this event. So I always be grateful to my teams, all my students who have worked so good that the event is looking such a systematic way to all of us. So all the students, I cannot name them, few are in my mind, Prasanna, Kaushik, Venu, Nikhil, all these names I cannot list it. If any name I am missing, please excuse, but they are all in my heart.
Definitely, ma'am. Definitely. Thank you so much. And we'll also be coming back to you more and more because NSS at Presidency University is making sure it is changing or rather serving the society in a better way. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.